Hello and welcome to episode 463 of the Mark and Me podcast. As always, I'm your host Mark. Now, joining me on today's episode is all the band members of the amazing band Beauty School Dropout. I'm joined by Collie, Brent and Bardo. We get to sit down and talk all about the band's brand new album, which is out now. We also get to talk about their tour, the support between them and Blink-182, which is unreal, working with Mark Hoppus. There's just so much to talk about. And the good news is, as you're listening to this, the band are playing in Europe. And as I said, you can go and listen to their brand new album, which is out now, and it's absolutely awesome. So that interview will be coming up in just a couple of minutes' time. As always, let's quickly touch base and talk about my last episode. It only came out a few days ago. I was joined by Adam from the amazing band Lorna Shore. The numbers were absolutely huge, and this is thanks to the band and Adam for sharing it on their personal social media accounts. It was amazing to see, so thanks to all the new listeners, all the likes and all the shares. But today it's all about Beauty School Dropout. So I think it's time to get straight to the interview with me, Collie, Brent and Bardo. So guys, welcome to the Mark and Me podcast.
Thank you for having us.
It's an absolute pleasure. What I do with all guests that come on the podcast, it's been a while since I've had 3 people on. It's usually 1 or 2. So it's a nice dynamic today. But I'm always interested from each of you, when you're growing up, maybe that first album that you remember with your pocket money, or maybe a relative or friend gave you. But that first album, even if it's embarrassing and you don't normally tell anyone, each of you, if you could tell me your first album that you got that kind of you remember, have that first memory of.
Oh, I'm actually so proud of mine. I got 3 the first time I ever went to a record store. It was Gorillaz' self-titled, 50 Cent Candy Shop, and Gwen Stefani's first solo project album.
Wow. Okay, so he's like mic drop straight away. He's got the cool ones. Unless he's talking out of his arse and really they're rubbish.
No, it was
he just does that. He's never listened to 50 Cent in his life.
Never.
I liked Candy Shop. That was the only song on the record I liked, though, when I was a kid.
50 Cent is amazing. Every time I go back to listen to 50 Cent, I'm just like thoroughly amazed. He's so good.
He's so good.
Just like his voicing swag. It's insane.
So have you two got as good as that, or has he just set the bar too high? Should he have gone last?
That's not even worth answering at this point. I don't
Give up.
Mine was Seasons by Seven Dust.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and my dad got it. I remember particularly my dad getting it and being like, "Do not tell your mom that I got this for you."
Did it have that like parent advisory sticker on it as well?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, they take me back. I don't think you get them anymore, do you? I think it's like a rare thing now because everyone's just streaming music. You don't get those stickers.
I know. People throw it. I mean, we've even thrown it in the, I think, earlier days of BSD, like thrown it in the corner of the digital copy that goes up as like the CD thing from like, why? Like, who's censoring this?
Yeah,
it's the millennial stamp.
That's it.
It honestly makes you want to listen more.
Yeah, when I was a kid, like growing up, as soon as Eminem brought an album out and that sticker was on there, it was like, I want that version, I want the explicit version, I don't want the the clean toned down one. So it's more incentive to buy it.
100%.
So live music changed for me. I'm a lot older than you guys, but one of my first ever gigs was Green Day on their Dookie tour. So that shows my age.
My first proper concert as well, but not the Doogie tour.
I was going to say, you weren't even born, man.
Yeah,
was it like American Idiot or something like that?
It was right after American. It was a 21st Century Breakdown.
Nice. So we got something in common. And Green Day for your first gig, I think, is pretty awesome. Like, it made me want to go home and pick up a guitar and be like Billy Joe Armstrong and be in a band, and that was it. My life was changed. So you've took the answer already for me for that one, but I wondered if the other 2 of you have had a great first experience with first gigs. Surely it wasn't 50 Cent.
No, it wasn't. It's not as cool, but it's still cool. Styx in Boston was my first concert ever.
Styx in Boston?
Yeah.
Your first ever gig?
Yeah, I was like a tiny kid and I got my guitar signed by um them. It was so cool. I brought my Les Paul, my LP 100.
How did they let you bring that to the venue?
My dad is a finesser.
That's crazy. That would never happen these days.
No, not anymore. I was like 7.
That's
That's
awesome though. Have you still got the guitar?
I do. It's
I
at my
was,
dad's
I was waiting for you to be like, no, I flogged it on eBay to to buy
house.
it.
The cool thing is I got it, not only did I get it signed by Styx, but I also got it signed by Foreigner too. I brought it later to a Foreigner show and
No
got it signed.
way.
Yeah, and I have like Mick Jones' signature on it too, and that guitar is precious.
It's like having Randy Jackson sign your sword.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
That's incredible. What about
That was a
you?
step of his.
Is yours cool? So we've got some two really good ones here.
I think mine was pretty cool. My first show was Kiss and Aerosmith in 2003.
Was that their final tour, round one, before they announced another final tour and another final tour and the end tour?
Yeah. Yeah. That was maybe the first final world tour before they did 20 years of final world tour.
Yeah. That's
It
awesome
was
though. I mean, all of you got pretty damn great first albums and none of you have admitted anything embarrassing. Some people are coming on and like, oh, I got this really awful Spice Girls single and it wasn't the bands they listen to now, but they do have a guilty pleasure. But you guys are just straight out there like, yeah, we had great albums and great gigs.
I feel
I'll
like
give
if one good thing that all our parents alike blessed us with, it was music and music taste
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh yeah.
So obviously with all podcasts, when I bring on a guest first time round, even if it's I've had Incubus, Deftones, bands that have been established and been out there many years, but for someone like yourselves that haven't been around in the kind of 20 years of playing, when you guys did start out, I wondered if you had any expectations, if you ever set any like goals as a band where you're like, we need to play Download, we need to play Reading, we need to get on and play Slam Dunk. Was there certain things that you wanted to do, or was it just let's just have some fucking fun and write some music?
I think both for sure. Like it was definitely like crazy goal setting, and also we're just like down for it. We had a really interesting start because we started this band in 2019 to go play shows in 2020, and that obviously really put a hinder on that.
Yeah.
So we kind of had to sit back and do like I felt like we went through 4 years of what bands go through in a year because it was lockdown, right? So we got a lot of trials and tribulations out of the way. But then our goals, I mean, personally, like mine was to play MSG and go on tour with Blink 182. And we've knocked those out pretty fast,
Did you
which is
feel
great.
did you feel like quitting when that happened? Were you like, fuck, we've done it too soon? Like that was the end goal.
Uh, no, not at all. Now it's like we want to sell it out ourselves for
Yeah.
sure. And like, I still want to play Wembley. That's a big one for me. And Glastonbury, especially seeing all these videos of
Bro,
Glastonbury.
I
It
know.
just looks so iconic, and I haven't seen a set that doesn't look incredible on the internet. I'm
I
just so
literally
jealous.
was watching this morning Turnstile set and I was like, oh, it's so good. The sun's out. They sound so crisp. And I was like, everyone there is just like singing every word. And I was thinking, that must be unbelievable. Like,
It
Truly
was.
insane.
It looks insane. I don't think there's a single festival on earth that looks as epic.
so that's your goal now then. Play Glastonbury and headline, was it Wembley Stadium or Wembley Arena?
Both.
Yes, all of the above.
We're just
I think headlining everything like across the board. We've always been pretty ambitious, I think, with our goals, but like now that we've gotten a little taste of it, we're really, really just like, okay, cool. How do we get there? How do we execute?
Bardo, you're
we
not saying much, man. Talk to me. They'll be
What do you
like,
want to
he never did the interview with him. He dropped out at the start because he made
know?
loads of noise. But did you have goals? Were you like, I want to go as far as we can, get a number
No
one album? Or
goals. I just fell into. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the same with the boy. I think we did have very similar passions for all this thing. I was actually thinking about it the other day. It's like we're so neurotic, but I think you kind of have to be a little bit insane and neurotic to even fathom thinking what you can do. Like when we started the band, we're like, we're gonna be the biggest band in the world. This is gonna work. Probably all our homies looked at us like, you guys are so dumb. What? Like what are you talking about? Like what? And then it started working. And then sure enough, we're playing with Blink, and everyone's like, oh shit, it worked. You know what I mean? And like, so now we just got to keep the neuroticism going to then get to that point. I mean, you saw that video of Maddie Healy like breaking down on stage when they're headlining at Glastonbury, and it's like I think it's that kind of moment where it's like, and everyone in the comments was like, "Why is he freaking out about this?" Like, it's like this is, but it's like this is kind of that moment of like he had to be working so hard for the last 10 plus years to get to that moment, and that was almost like that was the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So kind of like that. It's you have to be very crazy to do this.
So, what was it like when things started quite quickly? And that's with full respect. I speak to some bands that have been going 10 years and they start to notice these great support slots or tours. But it must have been, obviously, I know that horrible COVID got in the way and then delayed everything. But once that was out of the way, and then you had Almost Famous out with obviously Mark, which blew up and it got a lot of respect. And people were like, fuck, like they must be good if they've got this guy. It must have been a bit of a whirlwind. You must have been like, shit, this is going a lot faster than we ever anticipated.
I think the interesting part about like it felt super fast and slow at the same time because it's like it comes in seasons. It's the most bipolar sensations. Like the highs are so high and the lows are so low because then you get expectations of how things should be going. And so when something goes stagnant for a year, we're like, are we failing? Like it's just like it's just so sporadic, the emotions that go through this, and we're all very emotional beings. And so we all crash out every once in a while. And it's really bad if all three of us are crashing out at the same time.
Is there not one of you that learns from like, right, we need to step above now and help the other two because we don't want to all drown together?
No, I think that we naturally fill the gap. Like, there's usually one of us will step up at least and be like, all right, come on, let's keep going. Like, but yeah, this music industry is hard.
Very.
I wouldn't let kids get into it, to be honest.
If you're listening and you're in a band, don't do it.
No.
Quit.
We'll only let our kids get into it if they're nepo babies. Someday we'll have the best nepo babies.
That's
Yeah,
the
we're trying to
goal.
make babies for sure.
I'm trying to make industry plants, you know what I mean?
You're trying to be a gardener.
That's the way to do it. And I mean, I was just looking earlier on your Instagram and seeing that poster with Blink and Alkaline Trio, two of the best bands out there, both been on the podcast, and Alkaline Trio is so fucking good. To share the stage with those guys, is that a bit of a pinch yourself moment? Are you looking at that picture and the poster thinking, is this like a made up poster that we've added and photoshopped ourselves on? Because it is unbelievable. It is unbelievable, isn't it? It's like that is framed on your wall like we've made it.
It is pretty wild, man. I think it's like we've already toured with Blink, so I
Yeah.
think that this time around we know a little bit more of what to expect, but it is still the thing where it's just like, how is this real? We haven't toured for the last year and a half. We're about to leave again in like a week and a half for the summer school tour, but right after that to be going straight out with Blink again. It's just like, yeah, what? It's unbelievable.
It feels like we're like being rebirthed into the world again. We've been what feels like hiding for the last year and a half writing this album.
Yeah.
So to come back and have just like summer school tour with all of our friends, Warp Tour, which is like our childhood dreams, Blink and Alkaline Trio, obviously that's epic. Let Live, that's like, and not only is Jason like one of our best friends and collaborators, but we also just love Let Live, and Cole grew up with Let Live as like
I'm
his.
seeing Let Live play next week. They're doing like a festival over here, 2000 Trees,
Oh
and
yeah.
I get to see them because I can't fucking wait. Like it seems forever since I've been able to see this band, and now I'm gonna probably about just over a week's time I'll be in a field watching them. So I'm so can't wait.
Have you
Yeah.
seen them before?
No, which is crazy.
Oh, it's one of the best shows you'll ever see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
shout out.
they're not even headlining. They're like, I think they're like third, maybe second from the top. So it's gonna be wild.
It's gonna be sick.
Jason is the best performer of our generation. I will give him that stamp. He is
That is
just
huge
menace
words.
on stage. I just no one performs like him, and we take a lot of influence from him because I literally can't think of another person that can outperform him and do the crazy things that he does on stage every single night. Like it
Yeah,
is just insane.
Let alone doing 2 sets at Warped, like he's doing back-to-back Fever, then Let Live. It's just
that's insane.
it's ridiculous.
So have you guys been? Oh my God, is he about to talk?
I am talking to him. I'm just trying
Bloody
to.
hell, he's spoken. What are you going to say, Bardo? We need to keep this now.
Oh, he's a legend. I'm like, he's
He's
just
a legend. Quote the podcast done.
Nice stamp.
yeah. I'm just fucking It's like what they said.
Yeah, just I'll have to like get some AI generator of your voice
Yeah.
and just put you in saying, "Yeah, I agree."
Hey, if you want me to talk, dude, I'll talk. I love talking. I'm holding back right now.
So
Um,
go on then, have the microphone and tell me if you've been able to ever take a step back, Bardo, and look at the way that the band has evolved and how far you've come in a short space of time, or has it been too impossible because you're so internal? You are the band, you are the wheel. Have you ever been able to take a step back and actually digest what's happened and go, "Fuck me, like we've done something really special."
Yeah, I think for me personally, I do it often, actually. It kind of comes in weird moments when I'm just like, I think I'm always thinking and stressing about things and how do we make this shit work? And like every band, I'm sure every band's thinking that. But yeah, it's weird to reflect on like, wow, we've actually done these things and looking back and like, dude, we've had some crazy stories. The shit we've gone through to get here is like, I mean, that's a whole nother, it's like a TV series of what, and I'm sure every band has very similar experiences of what the come up is like. But it's weird to like reflect on that and then be where you're at, but also at the same time you're recognizing everything you've done, you're recognizing everything you haven't done. And I think that's what drives us
Yeah.
is still so much we want to do.
And you've still got so much ahead, haven't you? You're young, you're learning every time you go out and tour, going out with pioneers that have been in the industry so long, like Blink, that gives you that opportunity then to kind of win new fans every night. You go out there, you know people have bought their tickets for Blink. You're not sitting there naive thinking, oh yeah, this is our gig. You've got this incredible
Yeah.
support opportunity where you can put on a show that night that hope that some people leave that night and go, do you know what? Like, I might get myself a BSD t-shirt or I might go and listen to them on Spotify after the show because it's that perfect golden ticket to introduce new people to your music.
Exactly. And I think that's actually a fun challenge for us is like being the best we can be. And I think we're very self-aware that we've been given these opportunities, but these aren't our opportunities. So we have to treat them with a sense of respect. You know,
Yeah.
we didn't earn all those ticket sales, but we earned the opportunity to get to play in front of these people. And one day we will earn those ticket sales as well. And it's a different merit, but not to diminish it. Like it's like we're still very proud of where we are, but it's like I think we're hungry to keep going, which is good. I think it's good to still have that drive.
No, you should, and it should never go. Otherwise, I think at that point you're doing it just for the sake of it, and it never really actually feels like you want it anymore.
Yeah.
It feels like a job then.
Yeah. It has to stay fun. I think
Yeah.
that's what I always say. The minute it's not fun, I'm not doing it anymore.
So
I
when
have
you
fun doing other things.
no, that's fair, man. And with Fever being out there and giving people a taster of what you've got, but knowing that you've got the album ready to eat from a couple of years ago, is it hard now when you three are sat together in a dressing room, coming up with the set list, knowing that you probably want to play as much new music as you can because it's exciting, you don't want to keep playing the same songs? So I was wondering, is it hard to kind of please the fans and people in the crowd, knowing that they want to hear certain songs, but at the same time, you want to be excited yourself?
Yeah. I mean, I think we were talking recently about this. I think we're going to be shifting our set list and we're excited of this all the new stuff. It's like, it feels like such a new chapter for us.
I
It's
think we're
hard.
also blessed with the fan base that like loves when we play new stuff. They
Yeah,
just like I think when we play unreleased stuff, it's a whole different game. But they're like they know the song the day it comes out.
Yeah.
Like I'm so
You
excited.
know the
Just
songs before it comes out.
yeah,
We've played a song one time in one market and then months later go somewhere else and play it, and then the kids there know the lyrics. I'm like, how did you guys connect these dots?
It's bloody TikTok and YouTube. That's what it is. Some camera
yeah.
phones.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So, new music. Are we going to get any more new music anytime soon? Obviously, is the album finished, mastered, mixed, edited, ready for the world to listen to?
When does this drop?
Album out September 5th.
Nice. That's not long.
Yeah, I've got 14 songs.
That's awesome.
It's a proper album right here, you know.
Yeah.
Most songs we put together in one body of work across our whole discography. So we're very excited about that.
We also have some singles dropping up until then as well.
That's awesome. Keep people anticipating.
Yeah.
It's a good thing as well. 14 tracks for an album. Nowadays, full respect to loads of bands out there. I get to speak to bands every day, but some bands are like, here's our brand new album. They've released 4 singles on Spotify, and then the album comes out and it's 9 tracks, and you're like, you fuckers. Like, I've only got 5 extra tracks here. Like, I've waited for this album. It's dropped on the Friday, and I've got 5 new songs. Like, and one of them I've heard on tour anyway. So I'm like, 14 is good. That's like you're getting your money's worth.
Yeah.
I would say we're a little bit of like purists because
Yeah.
we've always wanted to go like the more traditional rock route where we take a year to write an album and go in with the producer like we did with Neil Avron to like make an album.
Yeah.
And we've been working the whole last 5 years to get to this point where we get to drop a 14 song album because that's what we grew up on.
Yeah.
I miss throwing on a CD and listening from top to bottom and like finding like that track 12 is my favorite
No, it's
song.
I have this conversation almost every week, and I sound like an old man, but I'm kind of grateful that vinyl's kind of back now because it means you can't just skip or play shuffle or just skip a track. You have to get up and move. And I think listening to an album in its entirety is a bit of a lost art. And I think a lot of labels, and I understand the pressure, and radio stations want you to get some singles out there, and they don't even give a shit about an album anymore. It's about getting songs, getting numbers, getting streams. But I used to love buying an album and putting it on from the start and just losing myself in it and going on a journey and being like, oh, fuck, track 7 is unbelievable, you know?
I think for
Totally.
core fans and fan culture, album still matters
Yeah.
heavily. For the passive listener, whatever, and there's a lot of artists that do well with passive listener fan bases, but they can't sell tickets. And we're way more interested in the live show and the visceral experience with our fans. And that's the most important thing for us. So I think for us, doing a full-length album that was intended to be listened to front to back, this is a project. You listen to it zigzag sideways. I don't care. Just listen to it. This is a project that we put together and we thoughtfully curated every moment of this 14 song thing. And that's the coolest thing. That's such a rad experience to get to do in this day and age because it's such like I feel like it's overlooked, you know?
It is. It's massive. And you must be so happy you can be able to do that because a lot of labels would be pushing for you not to do that.
Yeah. Shout out to our label and Mark, who's on the label for really pushing us
Yeah.
to do that. They were really supportive of that. We didn't even have to. Wasn't even we were like, yeah, they're like, yeah, absolutely, you should do this, which is cool. So Mark is amazing as an A&R for that.
Yeah. No, it's really cool. Do you ever pinch yourself still that he is so involved and gets to be in, you know, like I wouldn't say a member of the band, but such a crucial, integral part of your journey so far? It must be pretty wild when I'm sure all of you are growing up listening to him.
Oh yeah, I mean Blink is my favorite band of all time. And
You've got to say that. He's telling you to say that. He's paying you to say that.
oh,
He
oh,
is-
I got a good story about that too though. He like I grew up playing I knew how to play every single Blink song growing up. Like my band when I was a kid, we just would cover Blink records. Like not even just songs, we would just like
Just the
learn
whole album.
off the bottom and then just go play it. But when we were doing the Almost Famous music video, he said something about how he's a hack at bass, which he's really good at bass, but he said it and I was like, that's the reason why I suck at bass too, is because I was learning Blink songs while everyone else was learning like complex music.
Amazing. Was he like, fuck you?
No, I think we both resonate that it's
Yeah,
about the show. The song is king.
that's true. Do you guys get nervous still? Do you go on stage and still think, fuck, this is huge?
I get pre-show nervous pretty bad, but not in like a mental way, more in like I get physical symptoms. Like I get super yawny and tired and
Really?
cold. I like almost always take a nap right before the show.
Is that the secret? Is that how to put on a good show? You need a nap first.
There will
For
be
me,
times there will be times we're waking up cold to get ready to go on stage.
Come on, dude, we're on in 10 minutes.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
Actually,
actually,
Jesus. And then you
it's
can
like
switch it on. You can just turn on the energy. You're not like, oh, I'm still a bit tired. Like, hi, everyone. Welcome to the gig.
no, yeah, no. The second I'm on stage, I become an animal.
I think it's less like nerves, it's more anticipation, I feel like, for us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're not like like we love performing. We know what we're doing. It's more just like I just want to do it, you know? And it's like that weird thing. It's like a show day is the most long, drawn out process ever. It's like you get there, you got to load in, sound check, and then da 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 da. It's hurry up and wait all day,
Yeah.
you know?
It's not a bad thing, but I've been to a lot of gigs and interviewed bands beforehand and been at sound checks and, like you said, when people are doing a call in and unloading everything and getting all the merch set up, and it isn't as glorious as it all looks when you're the punter who's bought a ticket and just arrives at 7 o'clock and sees this incredible stage set up and lights and the band come on. Like, it's a long process.
That's showbiz, baby.
Yeah.
There's literally nothing glamorous about being in a band.
We're really selling
Those-
it. We're really selling it today. Don't be in a band, guys.
Yeah, no, there is. There's a breaking point. It's like not. It's the least glamorous thing ever, and then until one day something clicks, and then everyone's rich, and it's the most glamorous thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's like the lottery.
I remember on our headline tour in 2023, we were playing like 500 cap venues that don't have showers, and we were touring in an RV, and we just weren't getting hotel rooms. So there was like, if we got a shower, we were just stoked. I just remember us like, I was using dude wipes to like stay fresh.
Oh, that's the reality.
It's the reality.
oh,
It's fun
You gotta
camping
pay
for
your dues. Like you
smelling
have to
like
go.
coconut ocean.
yeah, Coconut Ocean, bro.
No. You gotta pay your dues. I think every band has to go through that, and every biggest band. I mean, Dave Grohl, he bought the van that Nirvana toured in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like things like that where every band has like gone through that and like had those crazy stories like, oh, we were sleeping on this dude's couch, and it's like until they're in jets and they're like, oh, but you don't appreciate the jet until you've had to sleep on your homie's couch 4 nights in a row, you know?
No, that's fair, and I think it then makes you appreciate everything you've got even more.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's yin and yang, you know?
That's it. The sweet's not as sweet until you've had the sour.
Exactly.
That's taken from the film Almost Famous. See how I've linked that in?
Wow, you're
Yeah.
good.
There you
Yeah,
go.
you know more than we do. I haven't watched that movie in so long. Great film.
It's tattooed on my arm, look.
Oh, really?
That's Cameron
So
Crowe's handwriting. So I got him on the podcast and I got him to write on my arm, "It's all happening."
That's
That's
so
iconic.
I fucking love that film. So what I want to know is, and you may be able to reveal something, maybe not, but is there any chance we get to see you across the pond at any point in the next year, or is it?
September.
Look at the nodding.
I don't know if we've announced it officially yet, but
Look at that voice that came in. That was the
oh,
secret.
amazing. Well, yes.
That God.
It'll go out after Friday, so it's fine.
Yes. All right, amazing. So yes, UK Europe, we're coming for you in September. We will be doing a string of headline shows. And are there any festivals on the run as well? No, just headlines.
Headline. But this is our first headline tour
That's
across
awesome.
So
we are
excited.
ecstatic.
We love you.
We love playing shows over there so much.
That's going to be amazing.
Oh yeah, we might end up moving there to London.
Yeah. Honestly, we all do want to live in London.
That was quite a good accent as well, Landon. It's all right.
Thank you.
The UK will love you, and to have a headline tour over here, it's going to be really special.
We love the UK. It's a every time we go, we leave being like, why do we live in LA? Why
Yeah.
don't we come immediately? Like we've talked so many times about doing like a flat swap with someone or trying to get a band to come out to our places and then we'll go out and stay at theirs. But I don't know. I think there'll be a moment in time, maybe for a body of work where we just go out there and spend an extended period just making something beautiful.
That's gonna be
That's good
awesome.
for our next album.
Right.
I will make sure I come to one of the shows and actually say hello to you guys in person
Yeah,
Please
that'd be
do.
amazing.
and tell
Let us
everyone.
know what you come to.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. And
Best-
say again.
I was shout out to a lot of our friends over there too. I think it's so cool because a lot of the bands over there are just so incredible.
Tell
Like
me some of your favorite bands then, guys, that you love in the UK that you can give shout outs to.
Kid Capici, Mouth Culture, Static Dress, South Arcade.
Load.
Three of those have all been on Mark and Me.
They're
Kid
all,
Capici, amazing.
dude, they are, we called them our UK counterparts for so long because we were playing like Reading and Leeds together and we just keep seeing each other in the most random places and they're just the most original band I've heard in so long. They're
Yeah,
just so sick and so effortlessly cool. I
yeah.
love them and their music.
They're really nice people as well. They're just really cool guys, and they have no idea how good they are. They're really humble.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
they
shout
deserve
out,
it all.
shout out Bob Villain too.
Oh,
That
shout
fool is
out.
sick.
He's all over the news today, right now in the UK. Like,
Bro, it's yeah, I mean, I don't know. We don't need to go down that rabbit hole, but it is absolutely insane what is happening. Like I got major love for that fool and
Bob
everyone
Vylan
else.
and Kneecap are the talk of the town today. Everywhere I look on the internet is just insane.
The
'Cause
level of censorship right now is just fucking insane, dude. It's insane.
it's crazy when you see on the news. It's like Bob Vylan pulled from festival. Next door, it's like 5,000 civilians killed today, and it's like, hang on a minute, like which is the most important part here? Like, you're not getting the right
Yeah.
end of the stick here. But we won't go down that because I don't want to get quoted on this podcast, and then suddenly we're amongst
I
all the rest, and you're suddenly banned from playing your UK tour.
sure, yeah.
We do not need that right now. But what I do on this podcast, guys, and it's my last question for you all, is it's quite interesting that every band I've done 453 episodes, and every person that's been on, it doesn't matter if they're an actor, a band, a musician, an artist, they all get to choose the outro song that's played. So what happens is after today's interviews all edited for the world to listen to, you guys get to choose a song that means a lot to you, and then it gets played out. So I've had Anthony Hopkins, Mads Mikkelsen, like I said, Kat Von D, Deftones, all these bands and people, and they've all chosen a song that means a lot to them. But because there's three of you, I might have to splice it up and do short snippets, or you can all agree on one, or we'll just make the episode really long and put all three tracks on.
If I may, I think the song that represents us as a band the most is Root Sandstorm.
I was not expecting that.
No, but it's special to us. We were actually quick little story. We got pulled over in the UK. Our tour manager took a right on red, which in the US is totally fine.
Over here, we're big on that. We're
But
like, nope.
that's like taking a left turn on red. And a cop pulls us over. And the boys start playing Root Sandstorm while I'm crashing out in the back because I think that our tour manager is going to get arrested because they pulled him out of the car.
Beavis has an actual phobia of the police.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Like an
Turns out they
actual,
had him
like
not like
genuine.
a, yeah, no,
Yeah.
not like a, oh, he's afraid. It's like we made this fool cry
Yeah,
in
I
the
cried.
van because we were playing Darude
And
Sandstorm
of
because we
course,
were just
like,
like, yeah, like it's a parking ticket. Who cares? You
It
know,
wasn't a parking ticket.
it was okay, a traffic
He wasn't
stop,
going to go
whatever.
to prison, was he?
Well,
Oh,
it's a little different over there than here.
Then you're about to
Uh,
yeah,
tell me that now you're about to tell me
it's
that.
even more docile.
Yeah.
No, they don't
Just,
even have
let him
guns.
go.
This is
What
the
did it
moment.
do?
This is the moment you're like, guys, he's still in prison now.
Yeah.
It
No,
really
we were like
backfired.
laughing because after all that, the ticket was just like a $50 ticket that he could like tap to pay right there on the spot. And like we're all like, that is what this was about. Like in America, if you get pulled over, they call the SWAT team, they call the dogs, they
Yeah.
call third one, they get the bomb squad out, and then you get a $350 speeding ticket. And there's like just tap to pay. You get rewards points and like
Yeah,
Starbucks.
exactly. Yeah, get a free latte.
Like, yeah, you
Yeah,
get a free
right.
latte. They literally asked, like, "Do you guys want a latte?" I'm like, it was amazing, actually. Great job. on the latte.
Awards.
Yeah,
You
Well,
get
yeah.
rewards for your speeding ticket.
that's it. Reward points.
It's so funny.
Real.
So, are you all happy with that track, or do you guys also want to throw in another track to the mix?
Could you play Make a Move by Peeling Flesh?
I've never heard that track, so I'm well up for adding new music in.
Good.
Amazing.
Bardo, do you want anything different, or are you happy?
Let me see. I'm
We
looking.
should-
I'm looking at my. Hold on, I'm looking at my like recently.
For you, because of the way you've been on the interview, we should do "Enjoy the Silence" by Depeche Mode.
I feel like I've been talking. I got some bands.
Yeah, you did good. You did good.
I
You
got
pulled
some.
yourself
I'm
back in.
silent until I need to say something, and I say some crazy.
It's like you're
shit.
like Silent Bob. You don't say much, and then when you do, it's worthwhile.
I want to play. Could you please play Better With You by Daniel Allen?
Nice. What a mix. I'm never going to be able to blend these three tracks together, but what I can do is have little snippets. That'll work.
Well, actually, you know what one you might
Oh.
really like? I'm gonna swap it. Have you heard of Balu Brigada?
I haven't, no.
Check out Backseat by Balu Brigada.
Loads
Really
of new
good.
music now. This is good.
Yeah. Put you on.
Right, guys. Thank you for coming on. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Sounds
Appreciate
good.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Al.
Bye-bye. So there's my interview with all the members of Beauty School Dropout, an amazing band. They're going to be instantly one of your favourite bands, and as I said, they are playing in the UK as we speak right now, so if you haven't got yourself a ticket, go and do it. Go and check out their new album, it's absolutely phenomenal, and I hope you all enjoyed the interview as much as me. Right, guys, if you've enjoyed today's episode, please share it. You know what to do by now. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever social media channels you use. It makes a huge difference if you can hit that share button. I have a Patreon account, so if you go on markandme.com, there's a link on there. All the support and money that comes in on Patreon goes right back into the podcast, and it is needed now more than absolutely ever because I host a podcast and the numbers are huge, so I have to take out loads of bandwidth space, and that costs quite a lot of money each and every month. And thanks to the two sponsors of Mark and Me. Firstly, Richer Sounds. Again, if you love music and want the best speakers out there or headphones or anything to do with audio and visual, go on richersounds.com or visit their high street stores. And secondly, Vice Press. If you want a licensed print or poster by the best artists in the world, go on vicepress.com. Use the discount code MarkandMe10 for 10% off your first order. I'm going to be back in a few days' time with another brand new episode. So until then, guys, keep listening to Mark and Me. Make sure you listen to Beauty School Dropout. And I'll speak to you all very soon.